Nomad?
Why did they change Nomad's voice actor?
Josiah. Holy shit.
I would be immediately concerned.
Nice to see you're still above ground.
I'm wearing the wolf chest plate.
Anyone else from your chuck?
So is he.
A few.
And the wolf is the ones hunting us
Who
down.
were scattered.
As the player, I expect myself to be able to wear whatever, but I expect NPCs to wear
this one.
armor according to the team they're on. And he's wearing wolf armor. That's all wolf kit. Homie, we need to have a chat about where your loyalties align. Where'd you get that equipment, big dog? All you're missing is the mask and the jacket. Because it's got those V straps. Which I'm not going to lie, are super convenient.
Josiah. I saw Walker out there, hunting down our soldiers. You saw who? Lieutenant Colonel Walker.
Those scars almost look cosmetic.
Cole Walker. Here. Fighting our guys?
Not from injury.
There's no way.
Yeah, that was a little off about that. Like, why are you wearing the enemy's kit? You're an NPC. And his scars, the scars that he has, they also look like they were done deliberately, not combat-related injuries.
That's what I saw.
Let's go neutral, because I don't know what this dude's deal is. He might be on the other team. I can't believe it.
He's one guy I admired, you know?
Oh, there we go. Red flag number 2. Red flag number 2. I wouldn't turn your back on him, Nomad. Not unless your team's sitting in there with you.
So what's your lay of the land? Either Walker sank that cargo ship, or someone he was working with did.
Okay.
Look.
Let's see what evidence he has. You have obtained a piece of information that can resolve an investigation. Here is the pending question. Who sank the U.S. military ship? Here are the clues that you have attained. Jay Skeleton's log and Maurice Fox on the attack drones, which we saw the attack drones on the boat. Resolve. Click here to resolve the information. So we know who did it. Because right here, Josiah hit the drones. The drones, flat out, that's how we know we did it. And then Maurice Fox, who's worked for the company, knows that Jay Skell is still involved. Now, and doing things voluntarily, because he's the only one that could. The only question is whether or not Jace Skell is doing these things to stay alive, or is Jace Skell becoming a dictator? That's the debate there. He is responsible for these actions. The only question is in what capacity is he responsible? As a willing participant, possible leader, or as a prisoner trying to stay alive? Because those are two very different implications on like how we need to go forward handling Jace Skell. But we know for sure it's them, so that makes sense. Let's see here. I cannot express this pain that settled in the depths of my soul this day. Learning the truth about USS Surrey's secret cargo and her thoughts as I marked actions, I thought a ship of costs. This small sacrifice in exchange for millions of lives saved. Why does it weigh on me so? The legions have sunk USS. Ensuring that... Okay. So they're calling it the legions right there. So the drone swarms are actually called legions. The legions have sunk the USS CA, ensuring the destruction will never leave Aurora. Is that the right decision? Why do I feel so leave Aurora? So the ship actually made it to the island and was leaving, and that's when it was sunk. And given the weaponry that we saw here, and it says they had secret cargo. I'm guessing that they were smuggling some of that weaponized tech out, and they were gonna sell it. Either A, it was going to be the U.S. taking it over and incorporating it into their military without having to pay for it, and then using it as they see fit because they're not the keeper of it. I mean, they're now the keeper of it. Or, no, because you attacked a U.S. ship, Howie, like, that's a USSS. You know, like, that's a big deal. So I'm going to go with, at this point, I think Jace started this. I think Jace had plans to start this. I think it just got kicked off a little earlier than he was wanting. So far, that's my speculation based on that. You make me pay attention more. I would have never paid attention to that. I mean, like, that's why I like story games, is because I've noticed with most story games, first, if the story's good, there's usually tons of, like, breadcrumbs of hints and stuff along the way that you can find and see if you can figure out ahead of time. So, like, that's what I got into that habit with. Damn, I don't remember which game I got into the habit of that with. But yeah, no, I've been doing that for a long time. And it comes from the style of games that I play. I play games that have multiple endings typically. That's the way I like. In fact, matter of fact, speaking of which, I have no idea how many endings there are in this game. J Scout, that was quick.
Jay Skell sunk that cargo ship.
Oh, we're gonna read it. Okay.
Damn. Everything that happened here is because of that prick.
I'll locate Jay Skell. I met some Skeltech employees. I'll see what they know.
I'll try and round up more survivors.
No.
We'll link up at RP Delta.
No.
Sounds good.
At least Nomad didn't tell him about Erewhon. Like, he still kept that secret. He didn't tell him about Erewhon, but I don't know. I wouldn't want him running around looking for survivors. Not after what we watched Walker do. And you're not. I'm sorry. You're not convincing me that Walker is answering to Jay Skell. I could see them working together and initially being hired by him, maybe. Walker's not taking orders from that dude. That's not a thing that's going to be happening.